Hi, I'm Gabriella Agostinelli and I'm an attorney with Berardi Immigration Law. Today we'll be discussing another L-1 success that we had at the border. Now this case was pretty unusual. It had the gamut of issues or potential sticking points that we were able to get through that I'd like to describe a little bit in detail. So this individual had already had L-1 status in the past and was now coming to renew his status for another 3-year period. He's a manager, but an untraditional manager in the sense that he does not have direct reports. There are no people who report to him, but he does oversee a function at the company. Typically, L-1 renewals are a bit easier than the underlying L-1 application, the first application, but here all sorts of things seem to have happened in the last 3 years. First, the company had a major restructuring. So the petitioner last time was no longer the same petitioner. And with that corporate restructuring, the financial system of the company also changed, such that instead of all of their international subsidiaries collecting their own revenues, all revenues would now be filtered through the U.S. entity, the newly formed U.S. entity only, and therefore there were not financials to support that, the ongoing operations overseas. An additional issue here is that the U.S. entity also had not filed tax returns yet for this year and did not have financials to support their ongoing robust activities in the United States. And finally, not only did our particular client have a new job title from the last time, but he has a sticky issue in that he works for the company in Canada, but there is no Canadian operation for that company. So he's an employee of the U.S. operation working from Canada, and we have to be able to show that that still meets the regulations, which of course it does. Under matter of Chartier in particular, we can show that it's okay for a Canadian or any other foreign national to have worked for the U.S. company for as long as he has been working for that U.S. company for at least 1 year out of the last 3 years. By being able to show that, we substantiate his ability to obtain L-1 status, and we successfully did that again. We're very happy for our client, and we look forward to seeing him in 3 years.